How's it going, guys? My name is Nico, and welcome to the Spiritual Matrix. So the topic of today's video is going to be about spiritual pretenders, because this is something that I don't think is spoken about enough and is something that raises concern. Because, right, so much of spirituality is what we feed our brains. And that is also impacted by the people that we interact with, because other people can feed our minds too. And if we want to truly live the spiritual path, we can't be interacting or taking information or receiving knowledge from people who are playing the role of a spiritual being or spiritual pretenders. There's a big distinction between someone who's playing the role of a spiritual being and someone who has truly evolved into a spiritual being or who is living as a spiritual being. So definitely keep in mind that distinction as you interact with different spiritual people. Just constantly have that radar going on the back of your mind, like until you trust them, kind of question, like, is this person just kind of repeating information? Are they kind of just reading a bunch of different texts and then recycling that info and, trying to help people and all that? No judgment towards those people. Ultimately everyone's kind of just doing their best. But that's what you have to look out for. And that's what, I would warn people to be very careful around these spiritual role players, right? Because yes, we do need to intellectually take in information along our path. But at the same time, the spiritual journey is about the experience that you have, right? If all these intellectual ideas are not being applied and they're just being recycled, you're going to create a whole new identity that is, again, egoically constructed, but separate from the previous ego. So, again, spirituality is about letting go of the ego. It's about clearing blockages within our consciousness and our bodies so that we can live fully and love fully and experience the world more fully, right? It's not about hiding. We don't hide from reality. Spirituality ain't about that. Spirituality is about learning to understand reality, understand yourself, through understanding that there really is no true understanding. And so that fact in of itself creates liberation, right? So that's the spiritual path, right? Undoing things, undoing the mind structures, undoing the programming, and letting whatever arises within you to arise. Whatever personality starts to come out. You may speak different, as you go along the spiritual path. You may, just be interested in all sorts of different things, but it's a feeling process. And don't restrict or create boundaries around where you are evolving as a spiritual being. That's not up to you. You don't get to just choose, okay, I want to be the guru, the master guru, and I'm going to do all this and then, recycle a bunch of information and I know all this. And it's like, oh, I'm a guru now. It's like, how egoic is that? How arrogant is that? We want to stay away from those people. So, see if I have anything else to say about this. Again, there's no judgment. I'm not saying that these are bad people. I'm not saying that, they're not trying to get better. But how you approach spirituality makes all the difference. So, something to think about, and definitely just pay a little bit closer attention as you interact with these different spiritual people in these different spiritual communities, as to role players versus true spiritual beings, because you want to take information from true spiritual beings, not spiritual role players. Because someone who has experienced the things that they know has a completely different vibration. It's a higher frequency, and it's genuine, it's natural. So consider the naturalness. And if you have kind of a feeling about someone, like something about this person is just, I don't know if I can trust them. I don't know if I can trust their words or their advice. Trust yourself. Follow that intuitive sense, right? So I guess that's about all I got for today. I hope you found this useful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I always love hearing your thoughts. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you.